Hey, what's up guys? Sippin here, ready to play another game of Civilization 6. Welcome back to another adventure as Chandra Gupta of the Indian Empire. Last episode, we managed to settle a few cities. We got our holy site online. We picked up our religion. We got the religion of slut praise. And two of the beliefs that we have is religious communities and missionary zeal, which will allow our religious units to move very quickly along this terrain. And then we have religious communities, which will make our trade routes a little bit better with other civilizations who have holy site districts and stuff like that. So we finished a settler actually in the city of Mysore, and we're thinking maybe potentially we might want to maybe even pick up the Temple of Artemis, or even I was kind of looking at this. The Great Bath would be pretty amazing. Now, does the Great Bath mitigate? The floodplains tiles along your river containing the Great Bath are now immune to flood damage. So instead of picking up this dam, I could potentially pick up the Great Bath here, is what it's telling me, which would be totally insane, and then it would make the tiles around it very, very insane. So immune to flooding, though food and production bonuses from flooding drop by 50%. Floodplains tiles belonging to the city gain +1 faith for each time flood damage is mitigated. Now, what are the chances that somebody is building the Great Bath? Pretty high, I would think. Let's just double check here. Floodplain, or no, what am I talking about? Great Bath, that's what I'm looking for. So Great Bath search. There is a chance still, but I'm kind of tempted to go for this. And I'm thinking if I buy this tile, we could chop out a third builder, or we could use the builders that we have to chop out the Great Bath. Now, how much is a chop worth? A chop is worth 57 production. We have Magnus, so that would actually be about 90 production almost, maybe 85 production. The Great Bath is worth 180 production. Oh yeah, we got to go for it. We have to go for it. We have to try. Let's chop that, chop this. Let's do one more chop. We're going to chop the deer. Boom. One more turn until we get the Great Bath. What are we going to do with this envoy? I could grab suzerainty of Singapore, which would give us a little bit of era score. I am interested in grabbing suzerainty of Mohenjo-Daro. That would be really, really cool. If I'm going to plug in an envoy into Mohenjo-Daro, it's probably not a bad idea to have Diplomatic League plugged in. I'm totally in love with this government still, so I think I'm just going to leave everything the way it is because I do plan on building more settlers and builders. And I'm going to put one envoy with Mohenjo-Daro. That envoy is worth 2 envoys, and having an envoy with Mohenjo-Daro is giving me 1 culture per turn in the capital, which is very, very nice. Having suzerainty of them is going to be even nicer though. Your cities have full housing from water as if they are next to a river. Why don't we go ahead and scoop up horseback riding? I really do want to pick up celestial navigation, but I think we have time before we pick up harbors. We're going to go ahead and grab drama and poetry. We should boost this once we pick up the Great Bath. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Great Bath. Very, very rarely do I get to build this wonder. The AI tends to always try to scoop this up. I'm surprised that I was actually able to build this. Very excited. Boosted drama and poetry. Look at that. Look at these tiles. Wow, these are incredible tiles. Very excited about this. I should definitely get a builder in here to improve all of these tiles, and then potentially get a watermill in here. Now, I don't know if I actually want to chop these woods out now. We are going to be lacking production in this city a little bit. A lot of flatland tiles around here, I'm noticing. So maybe what I'll do is I can put Magnus in the city of Delhi and get prepared. Although I did have plans for the city, didn't I? Oh yeah, I did have plans for this tile. I was going to build a holy site here. So why don't we chop out this builder here? Excellent. We'll place down the government plaza where we had planned it right here. Boom. The city of Mysore was going to place a holy site here. So if I come in here and we buy that tile, swap that tile, place that holy site here. Boom. And then we'll do a little bit of chopping over here, and then Delhi can place a holy site here. Now, unfortunately, our +8 campus has been ruined by a copy of iron, but that's that's okay, I guess. I'm actually pretty heartbroken about it. I'm trying not to show my emotion, but it is what it is. Ooh, Cleopatra. Hello, Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile. and she is to the west of us. And we have a mega colossal eruption. Wow, right before my settler actually walked by. I'm gonna take the long way around. Got ourselves a 4-charge builder. Very nice. We're gonna start working on a holy site. Ooh, we could grab the oracle, which would be really nice. I think it's time that we pick up a trader and start trading after the holy site. Now, where did I want to put Magnus? I could put Magnus in the city of Mysore, and I think that's a good idea. I mean, there are quite a few chops over here. I mean, there is some woods on some hills. There's actually quite a few hills over here, so I think that's actually not a bad idea. So let's do the quick trade. Mysore gets Magnus. Boom. The city of Patna will get Liang. Boom. All right, let's chop out the monument. Excellent. We're going to place down that holy site that we had planned. Boom. Let's get that online really, really quickly. All right, we got ourselves a governor or government plaza and a governor title. So what we're going to do is we're going to promote Magnus with provisions because we do plan on popping out quite a few settlers out of Patna eventually once we do a little bit of chopping in here. And we're going to go right away into the ancestral hall so that we can get free builders with every single settler. 20 horses for 3 gold per turn. We're going to get some open borders. Sounds good to me. Let's pick up the elephants once again. Let's see if anybody's willing to buy some elephants. 237 gold actually sounds really nice. And I should actually get open borders with Cleopatra as well. We do want to stay friendly with people, so maybe I'll declare friendship with Frederick. Maybe I can send him a delegation. We do have a little bit of gold that we can spare. That'll make things a little more friendly. He does have a little bit of cocoa, so why don't I just buy that cocoa because I've been selling all my cocoa. This builder is going to be used for chopping the holy site, so I'm just going to get him prepared once Magnus is settled. Mega colossal eruption once again, and we got drama and poetry. Let's go ahead and pick up theology. That's going to be a big one for us, and let's settle right on the jade. Boom. She's not happy that we're settling the coast. That's plus a 2 era score for being the first settlement in Africa because we are on a different continent. And we're starting to get that faith off of the volcanic soil. Very, very nice. Matter of fact, I am going to come in here, I think, and just buy this one tile. This one tile is just amazing. 3 food, 3 production, 1 science. So nice. We don't really have a tile to place a holy site. I mean, we could place a holy site right next to the volcano, which I don't think it's the best idea. I am going to come in here and buy a granary though and start working on a monument right away. There is quite a few luxuries that we could buy, so I think I will buy those luxuries and just sell off my own luxuries for some raw gold and some gold per turn, and which means we could pretty much actually just buy this monument. I don't even know if we really need to work the monument. I mean, if I buy the monument, I could start working on ancient walls. That'll give me some ancient walls defending against the Zulu in case they want to attack me as well. It's going to boost military engineering, which would be, you know, something that I'm pretty interested in doing. Also want to kind of pick up a galley. Ooh, and we can switch our government. So yeah, let's do that. Let's pick up a monument. Let's come in here. I'm going to switch in the, well, we're not really building a settler right now. So I'm going to plug out the settler card and I will plug in the maritime industries card and plug out the diplomatic league, plug in charismatic leader. I don't really know if we're using Ilkham, but I'm going to leave it in case we need it. And we'll come in here and just pop out a couple of galleys. I think that'll be a really good idea. We should probably pick up a builder in one of these cities. I am going to chop out this holy site. Boom. And then in here, actually, we could use the city of Delhi to actually build a builder. And what I might do is just switch Liang into the city of Delhi so that that builder will have an extra charge as well. And then we'll improve the turtles, improve the fishes. That'll boost celestial navigation. And then we can even send them up here to improve the jade. Looks like Shaka is getting kind of annoyed that we're settling really, really close to him. I think I'm just going to tell him to piss off. He is pretty angry at me. I think I'll just grab the Diplo favor for now. Ooh, yes. We grab suzerainty of Mohenjo-Daro. Boom. That's plus 2 era score. Gave me some visibility a little bit on the map. Yeah, we definitely want to start just pumping out settlers out of Patna here pretty soon. So we're going to be picking up the Ancestral Hall very, very soon. Very excited about this. Here is Magnus settled in the city of Mysore. Boom. Got ourselves a holy site. Working on a trader next. Not a bad idea. And then we should probably pick up a shrine. We do have enough faith to pick up a missionary. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Boom. And we're going to use that missionary to spread our religion. That's going to give us a little bit of era score. We are in Dark Age. We are close to picking up a Heroic Age, which is very exciting. All right, let's chop the rainforest, finishing off our trader. I do want to trade with Shaka to make things a little, you know, friendlier. A trade route to Sidon actually seems pretty good right now, but the trade route to Bulawayo runs a road through the capital. Although if I put the trade route up here, well, you know what? I do want to make things a little bit friendlier between me and Shaka, so maybe sending a trade route to them is going to do that. That'll boost currency, which is really, really nice. So now that we have the trade route, I want to spend some time. I want to pick up this shrine. We are just about to unlock temples as well. So picking up a temple in here is going to be one of my priorities. We do actually have some extra cocoa here, and I'm going to sell that to Shaka for 47 gold and 10 gold per turn. And we lost open borders with Dido. So why don't we get that back? Open borders, little bit of gold per turn. We're just going to double check that we have open borders with people. We do. Spreading our religion, the slut praise. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I really want to pick up a builder in Patna and place a whole bunch of farms, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do here. We have insane amenities, plus 7 amenities in the city of Patna. Now that we have theology, I do want to rush Theocracy Reformed Church. So on the way there, we're going to pick up games and recreation. We're going to pick up defensive tactics. I do want to pick up feudalism and then into Reformed Church. So why don't we start with games and recreation? Oh, we do have an envoy still, or again. So why don't we go ahead and plug out Charismatic Leader, Diplomatic League. Ilkum's really, really good. We're actually really close to picking up the Ancestral Hall. So why don't we plug in colonization? We'll leave Maritime Industries, but I do want to plug in the scripture card here pretty quick. And we'll put an envoy into Vilnius. Boom. Okay, let's place a nice little farm here. Oh, man, that is beautiful. I really, really like that. Finish the Ancestral Hall. I think it's time to start spamming out settlers out of here. And it's almost time to plug Magnus over there. I think what I'll do is I'll do one chop. Boom. And now it's time to put Magnus over in the capital so we don't lose any population in here. We finished the shrine, which is nice, and I think it's time that we immediately go temple because we want to get our faith generation up so that we can defend for our religion. We do have another governor title, which is really, really cool. I definitely want to grab Moksha in one of my cities, and I think I'm just going to place Moksha in, say, the city of Mysore for now, and we'll use Moksha and build up his promotions and eventually pick up Patron Saint, maybe even Divine Architect. Oh, we found Delicate Arch, and we're 30 out of 32 era score, so we should be getting a golden age once we convert the city of Agra. Actually, we're gonna get another 2 era score here. Beautiful for picking up a galley, which is very nice. So now we can do a little bit of exploration. I do want to pick up this second galley so that we can boost shipbuilding. I should actually spread my religion to Mysore first because we do have a trade route to Shaka, and we do have religious communities. So that is something that I should be focusing on as well. Now, not a bad idea to place a mine here. And I definitely need to pick up this mine here so that I can boost the wheel because I do want to pick up a watermill in the capital because that watermill is going to make these 3 farms really, really tasty. Now we did get a builder. I definitely want to boost celestial navigation. So picking up the turtles, picking up this fish is going to be very, very important. We should start working on picking up a shrine in here. Another farm here. Very tasty farm. 4 food, 2 production, 1 faith. Oh, we met Armagh. What does Armagh do again? Your builders can now make monasteries. Monasteries provide +2 faith, 15 HP healing for friendly religious units on this tile that has not attacked this turn. +1 faith for every 2 adjacent district. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. So Armagh might be somebody that we want to grab suzerainty of eventually. He wants to trade some horse for some iron. I'll take that actually because iron is usually worth pretty good gold. We're going to come into Patna. We're just going to purchase 1 more missionary in here. And we're going to send this missionary here. Boom. We're going to convert. Not quite. Very strange. Oh, we met Fez. Ooh, this is a good way to get science. Spreading our religion will net us a little bit of science with Fez, because once we are suzerain of them, we get 20 faith per population of a city that we convert to our own religion. Now, thinking about what we want to do we want to pick up the Mahabodhi temple? Because we can in the city of Mysore. Once we pick up this temple, we could probably put a Mahabodhi temple right here, which would be really, really cool. It would give us 2 apostles, which is quite a bit of faith. Oh, it's worth quite a bit of faith. Actually, the Temple of Artemis built yet? Still not built. That's actually worth quite a lot of amenities if I want to build it. But I should actually focus on settlers because I need to do some mass settling right now. I'm going to improve this, and that'll boost celestial navigation. We're going to put 1 more turn into shipbuilding and switch off of it. Okay, let's improve. Do I want to build an aqueduct here? I mean, we have 12 housing in here. I don't think we need to build an aqueduct here, so I'm just going to build a farm here. And then once we pick up a water mill in here, this city's going to be booming. All right, let's finally convert the city of Mysore. Boom. Excellent. Extra era score. Loving it. We are definitely hitting a golden age, so potential monumentality is going to happen here. I might just kind of put some missionaries off to the side, collect a few missionaries, and then really push my religion into Dido's land here. Boom. Got ourselves a settler. Definitely want to settle this other side of the volcano triangle that we have here. Now, the only problem is that we don't have fresh water on this side. It's not good, but it's not the worst. I mean, I could settle here, aqueduct over to this lake, and I think that's what I do. I also want to settle this city, but you know what? I'm going to wait until I get a golden age, which is going to happen actually in 2 turns. So you know what? Maybe we will head in this general direction. Although I want to focus on faith right now. So you know what? Maybe settling this first is what we do. It is going to piss off Shaka, unfortunately. So maybe grabbing some walls in these 2 cities is something that we really have to consider. I definitely want to settle these cities down here though. And I think settling a city right here is going to be the answer that we need. So like I said, let's switch off of shipbuilding because we are about to boost this. We're going to pick up celestial navigation because we do have a couple of harbors planned out. Now this city is struggling with food a little bit. It doesn't seem like it is though. We do have a granary in here. That's probably why. Maybe I can chomp out the shrine. Matter of fact, maybe what I'll do is I'll chop out another builder so that we can just continue picking up 4 charge builders and just continue chopping and placing mines. Yeah. Entering a heroic age in the medieval era. Very, very nice. We don't have harbors to take advantage of free inquiry. We definitely want Exodus and Monumentality, and we can grab pen, brush, and voice. We finished the temple in Mysore, which means now we can start working on the Mahabodhi temple, which I kind of really kind of want to do. So I could send another builder down here actually to do a little bit of chopping. I am going to come into Patna and just buy a, oh, you know what? We don't actually have the wheel. So actually, once we pick up Celestial Navigation, let's pick up the wheel. I do want to buy a watermill in here. We got our first World Congress. Let's just see. We have mostly industrial city states that I can tell, so I think I'm going to vote up the industrial city state here. And then as far as combat, I definitely want to vote up ranged because I have more ranged units than anything else. So boom, melee 1 and cultural 1. Unfortunately, we got celestial navigation, which means now we can place down our harbors, which is something that I really want to do. Boom. And I'm going to go ahead and place my harbor in Mysore as well. Boom. But we are going to go for that Mahabodhi temple. I could technically place Magnus in the city of Mysore and do a little bit of chopping in here. I think I'm going to wait until this settler is out, and then I might do that and then chop out that Mahabodhi temple so that we can get that online. Definitely. Put a mine here. Boom. Excellent. We do have monumentality actually as well, so which means we can actually buy settlers with faith, which is very, very interesting. Why don't we go ahead and settle the city? It's going to piss off Moksha, no doubt. We got the city of Mumbai. It's off fresh water, which is not good. We should probably work on ancient walls immediately. Buy a granary immediately as well. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. We're actually suzerain of Mohenjo-Daro, which means our housing is absolutely insane in here. So I really didn't need to buy that granary. But you know what? I'm glad that I did. I have no regrets. Let's chop out these walls because there's a really good chance Shaka is going to be pissed. I did actually mean to switch out my government, but I don't even think actually I got a chance to. Oh, I did actually. I did get a chance to when we got the monumentality, but we're 2 turns away from defensive tactics. I'm going to plug in the Limes card, I think, so that we can get these walls up. I do have a little bit of Diplo favor that I can sell, and I think I'm going to do that for 15 gold per turn. Sounds good to me. And I'm going to sell some turtles. Now, he's offering me a great work of writing for some turtles. I actually like that deal. I'm going to take that. That's a little bit of culture for my empire. And I can buy a set of elephants here. So I think I'm going to do that because I do plan on selling all of my elephants for a little bit of gold. I'm going to send my chariot up here just as a little bit of a defensible unit. There is a cool little island here that I can settle. I'm very excited for this. I definitely want to settle that. Not that settling an island is actually going to help my win condition at all, but okay, so he's denouncing me. We kind of expected this. He doesn't like us at all. We are going to begin voting for an aid request. I do like Frederick, so I'm definitely going to vote that up. And it looks like Cleopatra is actually pretty friendly with us. So why don't we declare friendship with her? You know, say, hey, baby, you want to be friends? She's willing to be friends. That's fantastic. She's looking pretty fine tonight as well. I'm going to park my chariot right here just as a little bit of a buffer, just to, you know, keep an eye out. Okay, let's chop out the walls. Boom. Love it. We got a builder, finally arrived in Patna. So I do want to place a farm here. Very, very nice farm. Could place a mausoleum somewhere. I don't know if this is the city for the mausoleum. This probably has a better mausoleum on it. Agra has actually a not bad mausoleum. If I placed a harbor here, I can actually place that mausoleum right there. And this city actually wouldn't, actually, it's not a bad mausoleum. It's actually not a bad mausoleum. So actually this might be what we do here. So we got defensive tactics. Great. I'm going to plug out maritime industries. I'm going to plug in the Limes card. Diplomatic League, we no longer need. Charismatic leader is going to go right back in. Colonization is great. Ilkum is always great. Is there anything else that really stands out to me? Scripture is absolutely fantastic, but I think these two cards is where it's at. We do want to spread our empire far and wide. And you know what? I do want to mine a resource to boost the wheel, so I'm actually going to switch off the wheel, I think. We're going to go for writing. That's a one-turn research. The way that we're going to boost the wheel is we need to throw a builder here. I think that's going to require us to buy a builder in Delhi. Boom. I forgot that we have monumentality as well. So actually picking up a settler this turn, boom, is going to be good. And then we're going to wait 2 more turns to pick up that settler. And then we're going to send Magnus over to Mysore. I do want to settle this city so that I can get a buffer between me and Dido. I think this would be a really nice coastal city for us. So with defensive tactics done, I do want to pick up feudalism. I do intend to boost it. We do have 4 farms. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. We do have 4 farms. So I could chop here. I definitely want to put a step well here. That would be a little bit of faith. I could have done a step well here, but you know what? The water mill is going to make these tiles just look amazing. I think I chopped this out. Boom. Got a second settler in here. Temple of Artemis would just be so amazing in here, but I think we have to go settler. We do have a governor title, which is awesome. Let's grab Grand Inquisitor. Boom. Let's transfer Magnus to the city of Mysore because I do want to spread my religion, and I'm going to put Moksha in Patna for now. This settler is going to go in this direction. Settle that city, and this settler will go in this direction. We'll settle a nice coastal city here. I got to think about this. Unfortunately, the city's not going to have an amazing holy site, but I think this is where I'm going to settle my city right here. I'm going to pick up this cocoa here, which is going to be really, really nice, and then I'm definitely going to want to settle in this direction next. I do want to buy this tile and just chop it. Boom. We can go ahead and grab a monument in here, or we can go holy site. Now, this holy site is going to get pillaged all the time. There is a decent holy site right here. I think we should grab our monuments, though. I am going to place the holy site, though, but I'm still going to finish that monument first. So we're starting to take a little bit of damage on our galley. Let's get the hell away from him. We lost suzerainty of Mohenjo-Daro, which means we're going to lose some housing in some of our cities. So we are going to want to place an aqueduct here, and then maybe like a little farm triangle or something in here. We could grab a step well actually right here, and I'm actually all for placing a farm here, boosting feudalism. We do have some dyes for sale, so why don't we go ahead and sell it? And why don't we just sell the horses, sell the iron, 10 gold per turn, 183 raw gold sounds good. Enough gold to actually buy this tile here. Place a mine, giving us the wheel, and then we'll come into the city of Patna, and actually buy that watermill in a couple of turns. Okay, so we got walls in these two cities at least bordering Shaka. So if he wants to attack us, at least we're well protected. We don't have to stress it too much. I wouldn't mind placing this harbor down and start working on that. I'd like to get some harbors going, even though this is going to be more of a religious game. We are going to lose a little bit of population though as we build settlers. Speaking of, we should probably send more builders down here to do some chopping. Matter of fact, I got this guy here. We could actually chop this tile in a couple of turns. And then what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll buy a builder with faith. And I'll send this builder down. I do want to save a little bit of my faith and pick up some apostles, pick up some missionaries as well, because I do have the monumentality where I have extra charges. So those extra charges stay with my missionaries. So that's going to be very, very overpowered because my missionaries already get +2 charges. So I'm going to have +7 charge missionaries, which is going to be absolutely bonkers insane. I don't know what to do with this guy. I think I should actually head in this direction and see if I can find some more AIs, because I'm definitely short a couple of AIs here. This is actually a pretty big map, so doing a religious victory on a map this size is gonna require me to settle quite a bit of cities. Oh dude, what are you doing here, dude? Get out of here. The question is, do I settle in place? And I think I just do. Screw it. We'll settle this right here. Get the hell out of my city. We can build quite a beautiful, actually, farm triangle here. The city will grow massively. Now, I do want a holy site somewhere in here. If I build that harbor actually right here, I could build a holy site here or here. If I place it here, I get the adjacency from the 2 woods, but I'm probably going to end up chopping the woods, to be honest. Let's go for the harbor first. Definitely should pick up a granary in here though, and I think that's what we're gonna do. And I think we're gonna pick up the monument first and then go for the harbor. So with currency, let's go engineering, because I do want to build 1 aqueduct. 1,000-year flood, and my settlers survive, thank God. All right, we're settling the city. I know you're upset. I know you're upset, Phoenicia. Please don't be upset. Declare friendship with me, please. Okay, yes, she did it. Okay, I don't have to worry about her trying to kill me now, thank God. Definitely want to pick up a harbor in here as well. Definitely want to pick up a monument first. Let's go monument into harbor, and we can actually use this builder to do a little more chopping in the city of Mysore. Speaking of chopping, boom, knocked off 4 turns. Another builder on the way. We're going to do quite a lot of chopping in the city, as much as we can anyway. Let's chop the cocoa. Boom. Okay, so she's pretty upset. I am going to settle wherever I please. I know that she's upset about it, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay, we got +1 era score from picking up feudalism. That's going to be huge because our builders are going to have extra charges now. So definitely leaving serfdom in for the rest of the game pretty much. And then I do want to plug in scripture for that little bit of extra faith. Little bit of extra faith during a monumentality just seems totally right. Actually, you know what? Having Corvée in would have been fantastic as well. I didn't think about that. Let's chop this. Boom. Buy this tile. Chop this. Boom. Let's see. What direction do we want to go next? I guess recorded history is the next viable option. That is going to give us a governor title. We'll place a plantation on the cocoa. Sell the cocoa for 207 gold. All right, here's the moment where these guys are going to try and spread their religion to me, which is very, very annoying. So I have to keep in mind to keep some faith in the bank. Definitely want to settle this little lake here and then cut them off from this land and then settle all of this. So sending a settler over in this direction is the mission. And we're just going to continue to pump out settlers out of here. We do have enough cash now to pick up a watermill. Boom. Boosted construction. Look at these tiles, man. Absolutely amazing. The city is going to grow so quickly, and we are just going to pump out settlers. We got to get as many settlers out as we can. Going to chop. Boom. One more chop there. We could definitely reach, I think, that tile there with my sword. Let's get over here. I'm going to swap that tile. We're going to chop. Boom. 3 more turns on the Mahabodhi Temple. 1 more chop. Boom. That ended up in Patna, I believe. Yes, it did. Oops. In Mysore, we're going to buy this tile. Actually, you know what? I'm going to buy it in this city for a little bit cheaper. But then I'll come into Mysore and swap that tile so that we can chop it. Boom.
Dusty,
There it
corner
is.
of the Indian state of Bihar.
The Mahabodhi
It is a
Temple.
magical place that one might think of as the hub of
The
Buddhism.
Mahabodhi Temple gives us 2 diplomatic victory points, and it also grants us 2 apostles when built, which is huge because we can evangelize our belief. What we're going to do is we're going to evangelize and evangelize. Now we have the pick of the litter for our own religion. And I think, I mean, the thing that makes the most sense for me is the mosque, because it gives us +1 spread on missionaries and apostles. We do want to spread our religion very much. And for our belief, I feel like pilgrimage is the only way to go. More cities that follow my religion, more faith that I get, the more I can buy apostles and missionaries. So let's confirm. Boom. Fully evangelized 4 era score, just like that. We can actually get another 4 era score, boom, just like this, by building a step well. That is 3 food, 2 faith. Very nice tile. So this land is looking pretty bare right now. I should probably put Magnus back in the capital, since we're not going to be doing much more chopping in Mysore. And we'll put Moksha. Actually, I think I want to put Moksha in Mumbai to do a little bit of passive religious spreading to Balewo. So engineering is done. We can pick up an aqueduct. Actually, there is an aqueduct that I do want to build, or at least place before I forget. And that's going to be right there. Excellent aqueduct. What was I building before? Nothing. Okay, so aqueduct, definitely want to pick up a holy site in here as well. I guess we're going to go ahead and pick up construction so that we can place lumber mills. So with the Mahabodhi temple done, I do want to pick up a harbor. Now we are struggling with housing, so maybe even an aqueduct in here would be really, really nice. And you know what? That's not the worst idea, so that the city can continue to grow. I don't really think this city is going to struggle with growth. I mean, it's already grown to 9 population. I think we should spend our builder charges on building mines and getting some more production in here. All right, let's spread. Slut praise, boosting, reformed church. Now we have a little bit of a problem here, and I think it's time that we come into the city of Mysore and buy a apostle. 460 faith apostle, very expensive. So increasing our faith per turn is going to be something that we really, really want to do. I could grab suzerainty of somebody. Fez would actually be really, really cool. Arma would actually be really, really cool as well. I think I'm going to grab Fez. Fez seems like a really, really good one, especially for spreading a religion. It also gives us a little bit of information about the map in the north here. I do want to grab maybe 1 debater just so that I can kill other religious units, especially religious units that try to push their religion into my borders. Okay, recorded history. We can promote Moksha with Citadel of God. City ignores religious pressure from religions not founded by actually, that's actually a really good one, especially for Moksha being in this city. Okay, so with recorded history, let's go civil service, and we might actually be able to boost civil service actually in the near future here if we can get Patna to grow a little bit quicker. So why don't we spread our religion over here? I'm not a fan of this guy hanging out here. This is very, very, very rude. We will grab the proselytizer. Boom. Put a mine here. A little bit of extra production for the city of Mysore. I'm probably saying that wrong, honestly. I'm sure it's not Mysore, but you know, it's how it's written, and I don't know. I just don't know.
Mysore.
I did Google how to say Chandragupta because I didn't want to say it wrong the entire time. Oh, Mavemba, my man. Mavemba likes civilizations that spread their religion to him. Ooh, he's here. Okay, well, that's interesting. That makes me want to spread my cities down in this direction a lot sooner. So we're definitely going to settle that city, and we're definitely going to continue. So let's get open borders with my man, Mavemba. I am going to send him a delegation. Boom, boom, boom. Excellent. Let's see if there's any deals. Like, he's willing to buy my dyes for 104 gold. What about some horses? Some iron. Okay, we got construction. Let's hurt this guy. Definitely want to come into the city of Patna and buy a temple, because this city is going to be busy for the next little while building settlers. So it's not going to be able to build infrastructure for a little while. I want to pick up apprenticeship. +1 production on our mine improvement is huge. +2 era score because we are suzerain of Singapore. Lovely. And I think we actually got some extra era score on top of that, if I'm not mistaken. +3 era score from building a harbor in the city of Delhi. So that's nice. Let's pick up that that lighthouse. We want to get that trade route online sooner than later. Spread our own religion. Slut praise. +40 science. I love that. Fez is so dope. We just taken a shot. We need to get the hell away. It's not really worth. I'm just gonna swim around. You know, as much as I want a harbor in here, I think it's more important that we pick up a mosque. So I'm gonna actually start working that, and then I'll finish the harbor. Got a settler. Now we need to forward settle Mavemba as hard as we can. So here we are with this settler, and we're gonna settle our city. Boom. Excellent. We have a beautiful holy site right here. It's not bad. We'll place it down. We do want to pick up a monument though first, maybe even a granary first, and then we can do a little bit of chopping in here if we really wanted to. There's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful coastal city to be had right here or right here. Now, if I do settle it here, we could settle a city here, a little bit further away from the volcano, but still getting some of those nice yields from the volcano. And then if we settled here, we could settle another city actually right here in the armpit, or we could settle it there so that we can get a few extra tiles, which I'm actually totally in love with. So those will be our next 4 cities, I think. And I think I'm going to prioritize the freshwater cities first. And actually, I'm going to settle this city next. So I am going to attack this missionary. Military emergency. I'm not going to vote this up, actually, because you know what? I had a friendship with Frederick. I like Frederick. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab another friendship with Frederick. He's my man. And I am going to grab a friendship with Mavemba. I do want to spread my religion, actually, to Mavemba. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. I do want to grab a friendship, and I do want to spread my religion, actually, to him as well. Now, I do have this missionary over here. He's got 3 spreads, and I think if I spread my religion to him, he's going to be pretty happy about it. And as a matter of fact, I should probably spread my religion to my own city as well. And we got apprenticeship, which is +1 production on all mine improvements. Gives us access to the man-at-arms, industrial zone, and workshop. Actually 1 turn away from growing to 10 population, so I am going to switch off a civil service just for like 1 turn. And I could pick up military training. Actually, I need to pick up military tradition first. So with apprenticeship figured out, we're getting that +1 production, which is massive for us. One of these technologies gives the stepwell a little bit of a boost, and I can't remember which one it is. I always see it. Sanitation, +1 housing. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, you know, I think we can pick up mathematics so that we can start placing down the Diplo quarter. Oh no, they're building the Kilwa. It almost looks like they're almost done. Oh, well, man. The Kilwa is so nice, but you know what? I'm not even going to stress it. We're doing a religious game. Let's just let it go. Let's just let it go. We'll just continue on with what we were planning. Okay, let's pick up some tobacco. We're going to sell some stuff. Looks like nobody has gold. Oh, there you go. We got some jade we can sell. A little bit of tobacco. Boom. Sounds good. And we do always want to make sure to grab any extras because we're just selling our luxury resources for what we can, and then we're just buying those resources back for way cheaper. Why is this missionaries just so damn powerful? It just blows my mind. I mean, I am going to attack to weaken him, but I need to heal for a couple of turns now. Mega Colossal Eruption. +1 era score. Patna has grown to 10 population. We boosted civil service, and we got military tradition. So what we want to do is we want to come in and pick up Divine Right because that leads to Reformed Church. I need to heal this apostle. As a matter of fact, what I could do is I could pick up another apostle. Now, how far away are we from picking up another governor title? Actually, you know what we should do is we should grab guilds. We'll grab guilds and we will put Moksha in the city of Mysore, I think. And what we'll do is once we pick up guilds, That'll give us a governor title. We will promote Moksha, and then we'll buy our next apostle, and he'll have a double promotion because that's what it does. Apostles, warrior, monks train in the city receive an extra promotion when receiving their first promotion, which is massive. All right, let's spread. Boom. Slut praise. Beautiful. Look at that science, just like that. So I think it's a good idea to grab ironworking into machinery, and we could grab another archer just to boost machinery actually. So boom, there it is. All right, we have cartography. I think it's not a bad idea. Instead of waiting for that apostle, why don't we just pump out one settler and just keep settling? We need to keep settling. I want to settle all of this land before Movember gets a piece of it. So we finished the harbor in Agra, and now we have access to the mausoleum. We can place it here if we really want to. Now, is Agra the suitable city that we want? That is the question. There is a really good mausoleum maybe to be had out here. Ooh, if I settled the city here and we placed a harbor right there and then a mausoleum there, this would be an amazing mausoleum. Quite a few coastal cities, coastal tiles. And then we could place another city right here. Boom. Pretty good harbor in here as well. For now, why don't we just spend a little bit of time picking up that lighthouse so that we can get some more trade routes online. I think we want this mausoleum. I think this would be just an incredible mausoleum, especially for like the memes. So I think I'm going to send this guy over, and we are definitely going to go for this. Yeah, you can see that this is all the coastal that I would get. So I'd be able to reach 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'd be able to reach quite a bit of this. Or if I settle here, then I'm going to struggle with production. So you know what? I think I will, and then I'll chop these two to get that mausoleum online. Yeah, I think this would be a lot funner. All right, our apostle is fully healed, ready for battle. We finished our monument. I do want to pick up a granary in here so that we continue to grow. Not a bad idea to pick up a builder in this city, actually. And I think that's exactly what I'll do. And I think I'll put Liang in that city. Boom, boom. Although I really don't need to be building a builder right now. And I can actually use that production to build a harbor and then just buy a builder in here since I'm making quite a bit of gold, actually. I may say so myself. We have quite a bit of horses and iron we can sell for a little bit of cash. Let's settle our city. We got the city of Jabal per a 5-charge builder, which is very nice. I do want to grab a little farm triangle in here at some point. Now we are on a bit of a floodplain. There's definitely a city that we want to settle here. I think this is going to be a lot of farms in this general area. I don't think it's a bad idea to have like a small farm triangle in between these 3 cities at least, or maybe like a farm diamond. Like we could do something like this. So maybe I'll get started on that. And in here, we'll pick up a monument right away. So we're at the point now where we've grown our empire quite large, and I'm very happy to see this. And I think I'm going to call that the end of the episode. I appreciate you guys watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button and leave me a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.